Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give to Dobbins at the shotgun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Nix now to throw. They'll try to set the screen. Dobbins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Hits it downfield, on target to Sutton. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st down, Denver.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Nix looking to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Dobbins on 1st and goal. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
2 drives, and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. It's Fields. Rolling out to his left. On the run. Deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Riley Moss with the pick. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. First down from the 42.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It's Nix out of the pistol. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they're just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
They run the counter with Dobbins. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they come away with some points on that series.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Complete to Braylon Allen. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the counter, Hall. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Don't jump. Ready?
A pistol snap. Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they take him down right along the 30.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Right.
Field throwing here. They set up the screen here for Hall. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
From the red zone on 1st.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos push the lead to 20.
Broncos 20, Jets nothing.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's John Mechie on the return. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Stay high.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Stay high. Hey, number Monday. Stay high.
2nd and 10 now. Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a defense field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Adonai Mitchell. So they're left facing a 4th down.
For the Jets.
He's got it at the 24. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
1st down now, ball at the 33. Nix from the gun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud.
It isn't holding up. They're able to jump it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go. Stay high.
Off play action. It's Fields. Cut near the goal line. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets get their first points of this game just before halftime. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets drop the lead back to 13. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Two quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stay high.
They start the half with a give to Hall. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They're on second to Hall. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Fields on third. And they pick him off again. Riley Moss with the pick. And into the end zone he goes. A pick six for Denver. I think it's safe to say, Brock, this defense isn't just trying to defend a lead. They are trying to eliminate all doubts. And to that end, a big play to take that interception back for 6.
I think it's very easy for fans to see when an offense goes dormant and conservative and plays it safe. The defenses fight the same challenge, Kate, and kudos to that defensive coordinator. Don't be reckless, but this defense has earned the right to be aggressive.
All right, partner, it's only one extra point on the scoreboard, but come on, if you're the team who just turned it over, how much worse is it seeing them add on 2 there instead of just the extra points?
Oh, it stings. I don't think there's any question about it, because not only do you not execute offensively, your defense doesn't do it either. So you kind of just smack them both right in the face, and yeah, that one hurts a little bit more.
At their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on a crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This is a heater going deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Fields now on 3rd. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
319, just what? Extend. Right.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard
Throwing
line.
again, it's Fields. And into the end zone, touchdown, New York. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets get it back to a 14-point game. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. On the return, here's Mims. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. There's the fake. Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Get 22 out of that play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set to go now from the 35. They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, against the better defenses in this league.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And that's not what the offense style about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Here we go with Dobbins. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Only got a yard, but all they needed was an inch or 2. That's going to move the chains. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Running it again with Dobbins. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This is Mechie with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Escapes the pocket. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Fields out of the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to get that one to Arian Smith. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Here we go.
3rd down give to Hall. He's going to go down right along the midfield strike. Working quickly here. Going on 1st down. Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up Alex Singleton. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, it's a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready? 180. Get hot.
Dobbins trying the right side. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Finds Dobbins with the dump off. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Arian Smith, and it sets up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
West side, zip.
Here's Fields to throw. And they pick him up again. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Defense getting in on the farm Bronco with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
This is Mechie with the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. In a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. You got it. Green up. Go.
Fields coming back after the pick. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
No line.
A pistol snap. Fields. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Not an enviable spot as they come up. Third and long. Here he goes. Third and long. Look at that power. Deep left side. Big gain downfield. 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, New York. The Jets putting up points in a game decided. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week, find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Ready.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Broncos nearing their second win in the campaign. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Nick's getting to stretch his legs a little bit here. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Here's a look for Nix. Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's on the run. Here's Nix. The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. So it's a win for the Broncos. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team